We're going to try once again to find out how the preparations are going for Cosatu's 14th National Congress in Midrand today. It's the Trade Union Federation gathering ahead of December. Silindelo Masikane, hopefully the audio this time round is no issues. Third time lucky. Let's give it a go, shall we? What was the president of Cosatu saying?
Yeah, I'm not expecting any more audio issues now, Gareth. But of course, we were still speaking to the president of Cosatu, who was giving us some more context. We know that over 2,000 delegates have been accredited. We know that sister federations have been invited. But of course, after four years, you were telling me, President, that a lot has happened. Mind you, workers have been going through a lot. We're not out of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it seems that the working conditions just seem to be getting tougher. The economy is not doing so well. So, of course, some of those topics surely going to be discussed here.
Indeed. This Congress will be discussing the socio-economic issues that are affecting the workers and the working class. They will be discussing organizational issues, because we also need to make an assessment of the state of the organization. Are we an organization that is strong to be able to challenge the issues that workers are confronted with? Because that's the first part. You can say many things, but if you are not a strong organization, you will not be able to deal with these issues. We have seen the issues of the collective bargaining in the public sector and in the private sector being undermined, a lot of excuses being put up, and workers losing wages and no increases, some increases that are less than an inflation. So these are realities that workers are faced with, and this Congress will be discussing on all those issues. But importantly, it will be at the policy level. How are we going to influence the policies that are in favor of the workers? If we are saying we want government to do away with neoliberal policies, what is it that we are suggesting must be put in place? And it must not be about rhetoric, but it must be about content and serious substantive discussions that must inform the outcomes of this Congress. And we expect robust debates from delegates. We know from different sectors, everyone has been affected, from the private sector to the public sector. So we've been long waiting for this to come, for this time for workers to gather here and really have those discussions.
Let's talk about the ANC, which is a party the Federation has been backing for some time now, but South Africans losing hope given the state of South Africa in general and load shedding. And it doesn't seem as though the Federation has really said who it's going to be backing in the run-up to their elective conference.
We have not said anything because only the Congress can make that pronouncement. So we were very clear why we did not enter that debate, because Congress is meeting and Congress will discuss. But also remember, it is this Congress 4 years ago that made an assessment and said we are still in alliance with the ANC because of these reasons, and said we want President Cyril Ramaphosa to be the president of the ANC because of these reasons. Now we are here to make an assessment whether what we had said and those that we have backed have delivered to the interest of the workers. Now this Congress must make that assessment. At the end of Congress, it will resolve on how we're going to move forward with the alliance, and also if we are remaining in the alliance, because we cannot say it will be so. This Congress will have to make that determination. And so if the Congress decides, then who, if we want to enter that fray, are we backing, if we are backing anyone? So it will be for this Congress to make that decision.
I think people are also wondering, will you be running once more to head up the Federation?
I have signed the nomination forms. I received nomination forms. I have signed the nomination forms. But of course, it is for Congress delegates to make the final determination. What I have been focusing on with my collective is to prepare for this Congress, is to come and account to this Congress what we have done in the past 4 years. And then upon that, because our term is coming to an end, a new leadership will then be elected out of this Congress. We will support whoever that gets elected, because it will be a new mandate. Remember, we are only members of the Federation. We did not come here with positions. And any position can be contested by any member of the federation who is a member of an affiliate in good standing. And therefore, we allow delegates to elect their leaders that they want to take forward the federation. Our term comes to an end today.
Just lastly then, load shedding, a major issue for all South Africans. Do you think that the board at Eskom, it seems calls are growing for them to be replaced?
We have made that call. We have made that call that people must account. You can't have excuses every now and again that it is Kusile this, it is this plant. Where are the problems? Who are the people that are supposed to be mending this? So we can't have leadership that there are no consequences. And that's why we expect even the president to act on the leadership of Eskom, act on the board, because we can't proceed like this. How do you expect the economy to grow? How do you expect investments to be made on a country that its economy cannot guarantee energy? No investor will have the appetite to come and invest here when you can't guarantee. We move from stage 1 to stage 6 in 6 days. And then you expect that investors will come. So we are here to say, if we want to build this economy, energy is at the center of us being able to do so.
Thank you so much for your time this morning. Let me let you go. Thank you so much. That is the outgoing president of the Federation. And I just want to give you a visual as I let you go that the Federation is going, the Congress rather, Gareth, is going to start quite soon. In fact, members have already started arriving. They're gathering. They're singing here to my right. I'm not sure if you can see. I'm going to ask Linga to just move his camera just to be able for you to see that the entrance where the convention center is, you can already start seeing red t-shirts coming in. We understand that the Congress itself will be starting at around 9 a.m. and of course those visuals will be brought to you live here on DSTV 403.
And regular updates from you, Silindelo Masikane, as well. We appreciate the update from the Cosatu president as well. Going to be a fascinating few days as the Cosatu leadership also decides what to do with the ANC, as the ANC itself heads to their elective conference coming up later this year.